Literary analysis, to analyze the text of literature and digging for deeper meanings, seems to be a very hard task to do, but it is not as complex as it looks like. So let me explain in this video. Hello guys, and welcome back to another video about literary criticism. My name is Sohail, and if you're interested in topics related to literature, reading, literary criticism and so on, hit that subscribe button to watch my future videos as well. And today we are going to talk about analyzing a literary text, to read it critically and to get the most out of it. So without waste of time, let's talk about the steps you should take in reading a literary text and to analyze it critically. Step number 1, pay attention to the beginning. The beginning lines and beginning pages of a literary text is full of information about the features and descriptions of characters, the atmosphere of the context, some information about the setting, and also the themes and concerns of the author. So pay attention to these lines and these pages because they are very important and they can be the symbol of the rest of the text. So read these lines and these pages critically and also try to take some notes and underline the lines that you think are very important. This is a very good step to start the literary text and to get the most out of these important lines. Step number 2, look for the literal meanings. Every literary text, before anything goes, is a story, and the primary step for giving a literary analysis is your ability to summarize the work you've just read. So try to enjoy the literary text for the first time, and when you enjoy it, you can easily talk about the summaries in your later reviews, and this is very important. So consider the surface meaning for the first time, because the surface meaning is also very important, and when you understand it and try to talk about it, then we can go to deeper layers of meaning of that text. So surface meaning is very important for your primary parts of literary reviews, and then we can go to deeper meanings of that text. Don't forget to add this part to your literary analysis, because when you go straightly to the deeper meanings, the readers of that review will be shocked by the complexity of your analysis. So start very smoothly from the beginning, from the shorter details of that text, and then we will go to deeper meanings as well. Step number 3, close reading and also observations. Usually every literary analysis has two important parts generally. The first part is that you read the text for the amusement and to enjoy the literariness and the beauty of literature it has. This part is just for your amusement and you enjoy reading that story. The second part is where you look for details, for more information, for supportive sentences, for evidence, and so on. So this part is very important. So first you enjoy the text, then you go for details, and then you find symbols, imageries, themes, the points the author uses and so on to talk about the text. And you need to underline in the second stage. In the second stage you underline the lines and words and ideas that you think are important, and they should be present in your literary analysis, but be sure that you need to support your statements. So when you have a claim, try to support it with quotations from the text or some examples in your own words. Step number 4, look for allusions. This is also very important. Allusions are passing references to things which are very well known. For example, a famous person, a famous historical event, for example, a war, or even another famous book or literary text which is related to this one, and also allusions and references to geographical conditions in different parts of the world with particular cultural values. So this is very important, that sometimes the authors gives references to another things which are in the background of the mind of the reader. So you need to pay attention to these one, and when you face one, you need to stop reading and search for it in the Google or in the internet, wherever you want. Search for it and to see how they are related to the text of the author and why the author is using them, and how they are related to the general themes of the work. So be careful that sometimes these references and these allusions are not significant, and not all the time the author has an intention in his mind or her mind. So sometimes these allusions may be significant, and they try to illustrate some of the themes and concerns of the author. So not all the time they are significant. Be careful about that, but allusions are very important, and you can talk about them in your literary analysis and your literary reviews. Step number 5, always ask questions. Asking questions about the literary text you've just read is actually the beginning step in your literary analysis. Why? Why not? When? Who? How? And these are the questions which are very important, and you need to ask about the story you've just read. Why the character did such a thing, or why didn't he do, for example, that task. So these questions are very important, and the answers you give to these questions actually are the body of your literary analysis and leads to your final conclusion. This is a very important part, because most of the readers closed the book and then left it in another place. Always ask questions, why the character did that, why this story is like this, who is the the narrator, who is the author, I don't know. These questions leads you to certain conclusions about the story, which are probably very related to the author's intentions as well. The last step in doing a literary analysis is to categorize and also theorize about the text you've just read. In this stage, you need to actually double check the information and data and notes you gathered so far, and to put them into an ordered and coherent pattern, and also to comment on them. You need to comment on these ideas, and also you need to provide those supportive documents we talked about, and this is the coherent way of doing a literary analysis, and this finally leads to your complete literary analysis of that work of literature. This is a very structural and coherent way of doing this. You can also review the ideas I just mentioned in this video. You start from the beginning. You talked about the surface meanings, the summary, and also the primary information about the text. Then you go deeper to the symbols, to allusions, to themes, to ideas, and then you comment on them. You refer to your ideas with supportive sentences and supportive quotations from the text, and this will lead to a complete literary analysis by you, which is very valuable and completely true. All literary analysis can be true in one way or another, so don't compare yourself to other critics and so on. Your ideas are related to your character and your thoughts and your beliefs, so they are very important and they are valuable. Keep them and write about them. Well guys, this was a very important question people keep asking from students of literature, that how should we do a literary analysis, and this is very easy, and these 6 steps all referring to one important point, which is close reading. If you read the text closely and slowly, you will be able to talk about it and write essays on it. Try to read very carefully with details and to ponder on every part and every chapter of that book. In this way you can easily talk about it, you can easily comment on it, and the more you read, this will be an advanced way of doing this. So the more you read books, the more advanced your literary analysis will be. I hope you find this video helpful, and I'm looking forward to your comments and ideas about this video and also these 6 steps in doing a literary analysis. And be sure to subscribe if you find my channel and my contents and videos useful and interesting, to give me energy enough to continue making videos. So be sure to subscribe and like this video for more information. Thanks for watching. Take care.